as the Giants seek their 6th straight win in the series. Can the football team snap the 5-game losing streak? Find out next on Thursday night.
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Washington football team. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Washington team as they interplay here. They come in off a loss in the season opener, which doubled as the home opener.
And when you lose that way, at home, season opener, it almost feels like 2 losses. So it's a big fight to get yourselves ready to go to play the next week.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. To return it, Alvin Kamara. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. Leading him out in his 10th NFL season now from Texas A&M, Ryan Tannehill.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test his secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And his first pass is incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Hunter Nicewander on to punt now on 4th down. Jalen Waddle deep to return it. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So here are the Giants under head coach Joe Judge. They'll be led out by their 24-year-old quarterback in his 4th season from USC, a former 3rd overall pick, Sam Darnold.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test his secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. He'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The numbers for Williams a week ago. 14 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So a failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Darnold to throw again. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Losers in the season opener on Sunday. They get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go. They're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is, and we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game 2, so I would agree with you totally on that.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Good footwork at the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And not a whole lot to speak of there, so bring him down shy of the 20. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards, good for a giant first down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. He was looking to go back to Sutton there. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for New York. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. On first down, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's got his guys set up great now. First and goal. And the Pigskin at the 7-yard line. A little careless with the football. And he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember. Traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Williams will try again. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Here's Darnold. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington. And now fourth down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Kamara now to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 11 carries, 51 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. Washington on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Trucks over him, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Over the middle, complete. It's Rodgers. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Tannehill on first down. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Going for it all. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Allen Robinson, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Byron Pringle now to return it. Now a hit and a loose football. And does Washington have it? They do.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. Chris Jones, the all-pro defensive tackle, there to make the play defensively. Here's Tannehill. There's Manhurts, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now it's Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends of what we've seen so far.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Tannehill now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Allen Robinson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2. And they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Well, something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it. A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch. But you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Let's go. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 30 inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Williams. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll toss it out right to Williams. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. This is Benjamin. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back out onto the field comes Allen Robinson. And his 2 touchdowns, a big reason they're winning right now.
So meaningful when you score and it's got your team out there in front. Changes the complexion of everything you're doing. It's one thing to score a garbage time, but these count. This is a big deal, and he's making those types of plays, and I think they'll keep finding ways to get it to him.
I was just going to say probably going to go back to him, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Buddy Johnson there on the stop. On 2nd and 7, Tannehill going to let one fly for Robinson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington! 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Throw complete to Herndon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. A 1st down throw, Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, Darnold. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Play action. It's Darnold. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. He's got a man, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw, Darnold. Going right side here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on?
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 30 on second down, Tannehill. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Again, Tannehill. All right, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. But a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Darnold. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Cortland Sutton as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 4. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Washington football team on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a moment, but first, the NFL season is in full swing. Let's show the good folks what we've got in store for us later this weekend here in Week 2. In that 1 o'clock time frame, a lot to choose from. But let's highlight the game in Philadelphia, a big one for the Eagles, as they'll have to contend with the San Francisco 49ers. Plenty to like about the late afternoon games as well. As you see by the highlight, these guys are in for a battle, taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And finally, on Monday Night Football, a good one in the NFC North, the Lions and Packers from Lambeau Field. With that, let's get a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Giants. And I can imagine the halftime discussions are about how can we improve the running game. They have not had success so far, and it's reflected on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, for Washington, they too didn't do a whole lot in terms of rushing efficiency in that first half, as you can tell by the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Darnold. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. That's such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Again, McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Tannehill. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Make that now touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
McPherson on for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 8. Again, it's Williams. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So Sam Darnold, not really known for having the strongest arm in the NFL, but he certainly laid that one out there.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Darnold. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Darnold. Caught on the slant. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Williams. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Darrell Williams. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Joe Judge has made his verdict. His guys will go for 2 here. They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Kamara now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now Allen Robinson and company gearing up to go again on offense. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point. Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Robinson, a first down and then some.
And down right around the 37. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing again is Tannehill. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Ed Oliver. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
A pass there complete to Sutton. Touchdown! Cortland Sutton, 54 yards. And the Giants are going to jump back in front.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
Now for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Kamara now to return.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Washington offense set to take over again.
And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On first down, it's Tannehill.
That complete over the middle. He's got Manhertz, the tight end.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Tannehill. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. To the air again, Tannehill. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Another tremendous play by Xavier Howard. 10 interceptions, led the NFL last year. And he was the first defender since Antonio Cromartie in 2007 with 10 or more in a season. When you throw it in his area, you're taking a gamble.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
You ain't going to bury me.
On first down, it's Darnold. That's going to be caught by Waddle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. A gain of 6 there on first. The busy night continues for Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Oh, don't be scared. You smell like chicken.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now it's Darnold. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Cortland Sutton there to make the grab. And the Giants get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Well, another drive coming up for this Washington offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That caught by Manhertz.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now it's Tannehill. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. And they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tannehill now to throw.
And there's Manhertz, the tight end.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Tannehill throwing again. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. That's into the hands of Reynolds.
Find that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now a first down throw, Tannehill.
Right side, it's Manhertz, the tight end.
That catch good for only a couple. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course, you got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And Washington has made this a 1-score game. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Tannehill looking to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
When it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Darnold. Looking deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
Joey Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tannehill.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Marcus Davenport, the 1st rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Washington going to send out their punter
as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Able to slither by. Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive.
What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Cortland Sutton is the man he was looking for.
And it's 3rd down.
On the ground, Benjamin. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st.
Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Back out onto the field comes Allen Robinson. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL, except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now Tannehill.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They're calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down. To throw is Tannehill.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off by Landon Collins. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know that I typically take things from a defensive perspective. I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just praise him. My goodness, 4 receiving touchdowns means he's been a variety of coverages throughout this game because they're not just letting him run scot-free. They're trying their best to shut him down, and he's shredding them.
I got to be honest, I want to see 5. No, you want to see 5? I mean, we're not supposed to be biased, but...
We're not rooting. Just in the interest of the game, let's go ahead and see 5.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. To throw is Darnold. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on first down. Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Darnold now to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here.
2nd and 11 now.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.